What's good, YouTube? Itachi here from Itachi's World, and I really didn't know what to say. I guess yeah, actually I do. It's this is going to be something I might bring to the channel. It's just like how I had on my other channel, which was called well, no, that's actually different. I was gonna say like grind my gears, but no, because this is just me discussing anime on this channel, like with like the recent animes I've watched or I've seen people talk about. So that's pretty much what this is, and it's called Itachi's Anime Discussions. And today I'm gonna talk about Dragon Ball Super because I watched the last episode that came on Saturday. So I guess let's get into it real quick. Um, I watched Dragon Ball Super and it was a great episode. I finally got what I wanted because I wanted them to explain what happened in Jiren's background, but I could tell that it's being rushed. You could tell that it's being rushed because everyone, I know I was at least. I don't know about everybody else, but I know I was waiting for Jiren's background, and we got it, but it was so lackluster. I guess like it was so like it didn't explain how he got this strong. It didn't really do anything. All it did was say what happened to him, which I can understand why he's like strong, I guess. But in a sense, it's like not really. The only thing that they did that made sense that he was strong is that the god of destruction met him and he trained him since the rest of his life, and I can understand why he's strong because of that. But other than that, there's no definition of why he's strong. He had a family. His family got killed. Uh, he met a group of people. No, his family got killed. Then he went to go train with masters and them, and then they trained him, and they thought he could beat him, and then he ended up losing. His master and all his friends got killed, and then their disciples or children or whatever didn't help him get revenge, and then he became this cold person and made another group, which are the Justice, and he used them to get stronger, and that was it. Um, that felt so lackluster to me. I'm like, come on now. Like and then Super has wasted episodes. To be honest, we've had episodes in this tournament that we really didn't even need. To be honest, it could have been an instant kick, and some of these people would have got knocked off, and they could have gave better background to Jiren. Like even though like it's not really bad background, but I think at least at the end of the day they could have at least shown who Jiren lost to, or did Jiren ever defeat that person? I'm assuming no, but it is what it is. And then the fights has been interesting. Okay, I watched this thing on Facebook where this guy was talking about it, and I kind of agree with him. I don't know his name, so I'm not gonna link or anything like that. But he said something that actually did intrigue me. Now I don't sleep on 17. 17 is my boy, like one of my favorite characters, and I'm glad that like, it's cruel that he wounded Jiren, and for a part of me, I can understand that because he actually not only wounded Jiren, but he hurt himself when he did it. But out of this whole tournament, no one's been able to touch Jiren except for Goku when he was an Ultra Instinct. So the fact that like 17 was able to wound him, well, they said wound, but it was really they just blasted his back. But I guess he wasn't paying attention. So I don't know. That's something that's interesting to me, and the fact that uh it's the fact that they said he released his power. I guess that's just I don't know. I feel like I don't okay because like everyone doesn't need a transformation to be strong. It's usually Saiyans that do that, and some even them don't even need a transformation to be strong. But I felt like Jiren should have transformed or something. I don't know. Maybe I just like transformation too much, or like at least his power would have been like he's just redder. Like his power is cool. I like Jiren for where he is, but it's really interesting that like when he released his power, it's still lacking for me. Maybe we'll see more. He just now released his power, so maybe we'll see more. But it feel like it's just lacking, and I got to watch more before I can even say something about it. But it's this episode has been good, but they've been just lacking in that, and I think it's because they're rushing the end, which I'm so mad because if they knew they were going to rush the end, they should have took away some of them episodes that we didn't really need, or some of them characters that really didn't do anything in the tournament, and then gave us more on Jiren, I guess. But it's 17 sacrificed himself to protect Goku and Vegeta, which is that's a real nigga for you. 17 to the death, dog. 17 to the death. Like 17 was always one of my favorite androids, so I'm glad that they brought him back, and the fact that he sacrificed himself because he knew he couldn't defeat Jiren, and because he knew Goku and Vegeta probably could, is crazy. Um, what else happened in that episode? The fact that Frieza got back up and tried to fight him, it's crazy. Frieza's still out there trying to do stuff. Frieza's like another one of my he's a good villain. I think he's a lot of favorites. He's not my favorite villain, but he is one of the coolest. And I like this new Frieza than the old Frieza. So I'm glad that he's back. And the fact that he's still fighting is crazy. Next episode, they said Vegeta's supposed to fight, and what the guys going back to what the guy said, he was like Vegeta is supposed to be like kind of how happened with Kid Buu, where Vegeta stalls and then Goku comes in later and fight him. Just I guess that's fine. I feel like like this is my point. I think this is what I think that's gonna happen. I feel like Vegeta will get knocked out, like because of Vegeta, and then Goku is gonna go Ultra Instinct and fight Jiren, and then somehow Goku is going to gain some type of like boost with Ultra Instinct. Like I feel like he'll mix Ultra Instinct with something like maybe Blue or something like that. I don't know. Or maybe he just get Ultra Instinct and he learned how to control it more, and he defeats Jiren or whatever, or him and Jiren are like at the last inch of their energy, and then Frieza comes out of nowhere, ooh, foo, 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 and blasts both of them off, and Frieza wins. And then that'll be a great way to end the episode, the end of the season, the Super. Well, I think they're ending it by seasons. I feel like it'll come back after the movie. But yeah, that'd be a great way to finish it if it's up to me. I'd die. I'd die of laughter right there. Just out of nowhere, they're fighting, and then they're the last inch, and they throw punches, and they're about to fall, and then Frieza, then blast them both them niggas off, and Frieza wins, and he wishes himself back or whatever. I wonder if he wishes himself to be a god, will he automatically come back? I doubt it. I feel like he would just have to wish himself back to life. It'd be crazy. So like Frieza, low key a good guy. He just wishes everyone back, and I don't know. I doubt that, but it's possible. It's possible. Uh, what else? What else happened? But that's pretty much it. That was his Super. Not much really happened. I'm hoping that we at least in the future, if when they bring Super back, because they are. It's too much of a fan base. And if they don't, be sad. But if they do come, I hope they reveal more of Jiren, like who this person he couldn't defeat and all that. I'm hoping that Goku gets to master Ultra Instinct or something. I'm hoping they do more with Vegeta. My friend said his new form or whatever is called Breaking Limits. Breaking Limits or some shit like that. I don't like it. I call it BB Vegeta. It stands for Beyond Blue. Beyond Blue Vegeta, because it bothers me when people they said they is breaking his limits. I mean, Saiyans break their limits all the time. It's the reason the Super Saiyan 2 came out, Super Saiyan 3, God 2, or God Blue, or they always gonna break their limits. If you're gonna call this form breaking limits, you might as well call all the other Super Saiyan forms breaking the limits. If you understand what I'm saying. That's why I don't call it that. Like that made no sense to me, because I feel like there's gonna be more transformations in the future especially if they continue Dragon Balls. I don't see them just stopping with Blue. I feel like sooner or later it'll be another color or a whole nother transformation altogether, and then that's technically them breaking their limits. That's the reason why I can't call Vegeta breaking limits Vegeta. No, if you want to call it breaking limits Blue Vegeta, maybe, but I just call him BB Blue, Beyond Blue Vegeta. That's just me. That's pretty much it with Super. That's really all that's been happening with Super. So that's good. Like they go there. It's interesting so far, but I feel like if you're gonna rush it, he could have gave a better story, I guess. Then I guess like him being this strong is fine, but like if he's this strong, then who is this villain that killed these people? And if he killed all these people and Jiren can't defeat him, I would like to know who is this person, because if Jiren can't beat him, that means a god of destruction couldn't beat him, which means there's someone way stronger than even Jiren. And if there is, why is he not in this tournament? If he's stronger than Jiren, then why is he not in this tournament? That makes no sense to me. But I don't want to keep rambling. I'm gonna get up out. This is me kind of introducing. I did this before, with Grind My Gears on my other channel. This is me introducing how I'm gonna do these. So it's easy to talk about Dragon Ball with me. But I'm gonna get up out. New segment, Dragon Ball segment right here. Peace.